let's do a physique check. So first of all, look at these adductors. They're relatively low and they're extremely round. The adductors just don't match the rest of the physique. Like the adductors are kind of jacked and the rest of the physique, like obviously like we could gain some mass, but like these adductors are just wildly out of place. Also look at the vastus medialis. This thing is so long. Like this is an extremely long vastus medialis. Most people have like a baby teardrop. This looks like a whole funeral. This thing is crying, dude. Vastus lateralis a little bit high. So like this is a great example. You can see how all of this is flat tendon. Then you see the vastus lateralis just straight out jump. So this is a very round insert. However, it is not a very long insert. And even then, I would say that this medialis, it probably could come potentially even a little bit lower, but for the most part, it's very long up here. Why is it long up here? It's because his sartorius is probably coming way across like this. Because it's coming up a little bit higher on the leg, it's allowing this vastus medialis to be so long. So this is some interesting leg anatomy overall. Looking at the abdominal muscles, you got the obliques, very standard kind of obliques here. If you kind of look at the shoulder width, he actually has the ability to have a relatively good V-taper because his shoulder width is actually much longer than his hip width. This is someone that actually could have a men's physique style look if they put mass on their shoulders, on their lats, shredded their abs. Boom, we're looking at kind of a different physique because everything else would kind of grow along with these things, assuming that they're hitting the entire body or at least being intentional with their design. The chest is more high insert. We got a longer torso. The lats are more medium to short insert. The teres, you can see them a little bit right here. They look relatively round, so they probably could be pretty jacked. The forearms are actually relatively round with more medium inserts. You can see that the inserts kind of end right here because the rest of this is more of a bony wrist. So all of this section can get jacked. His biceps are a little bit shorter insert. Same thing with the triceps. So we're not going to have crazy arms, but we definitely could have much bigger arms than we do now. And we could have probably a good amount of roundness. You can see a lot of serratus in this physique. Those are what protract the shoulder blades forward. The chest has good even development. We would just need more of it. And the traps are relatively low. And this can be advantageous for giving us a little bit more width to our physique.